between the student of UiTM and the staff of Renil STJ. So in broader term, the networking between the corporate ataupun the industry and especially the universities, the student, and also the corporate world, in sharing knowledge and experience on the importance of the protection, on protection of the environment and the sustainability of water resources, specifically. Okay, next. Okay, next, Ernie. Okay, let us our introduction. I think everybody are aware of what is happening in our world. The world today stand on a threshold of both crisis and opportunity. Yeah, wherever there are crises, and there are also an opportunity. It depends on us how we want to exploit the situation. Yeah. These are happening day in and day out. They are happening every day between crisis and opportunity. And also we have global warming and climate change continue to concern country and business across the world. These are the hot topic, yeah, the agenda, the top agenda of the world now on climate change and global warming. We must be custodian of our planet precious resources, as we have no alternative. And sustainability is not a matter of preference or an optional business philosophy. It had and always be the very action of any business. So nowadays, sustainability is no more a matter of preference or an optional business philosophy, but is an answer, an answer, antipathy of any business. Sustainability is the pursuit of values in a fullest sense, and not just defined by the profit and financial indicator. Nowadays, we want to put sustainability as the pursuit of value, nilai-nilai. What we are doing in our business, or whatever we are doing in our career, are we a student, a lecturer, or a manager, CEO? That must be what we want. What we are doing is to pursue the value, to create the value. For example, the human aspect value, integrity, the relationship, and the love to the environment. These are the terms that we use in the pursuit of values. Okay, next. Okay, let look at our topic. Our topic. We'll look at the topic. There are 2 or 3 terms that are very outstanding there. One is on benchmarking. I think benchmarking is the is the term that are mostly widely used now, especially for the company or the corporate to improve or to achieve a certain standard in their service delivery or in their product, or in their staff, the expertise of the staff, the human resource, especially on that aspect. So what is benchmarking? Benchmarking is the process. Benchmarking is the process of measuring the performance of a company products, services, or processes against those of another business considered to be the best in the industry, best in the class. Okay, the next, the point of benchmarking is to identify internal opportunity for improvement by studying companies with superior performance, breaking down what makes such superior performance possible, and comparing those processes to how your business operates. You can implement changes that will yield a significant improvement. So these are the management, what we call it, management slogan. Not only slogan, but is already been practiced by certain company. Okay, next. Okay, in the benchmarking process, there are two types of benchmarking. There are metric benchmarking and process benchmarking. Metric benchmarking is a quantitative aspect and include collecting and alerting data to the identification of areas of relative good and poor performance. Whereas process benchmarking is the process concentrate on improving the current work process to meet or exceed the target set by metric benchmarking. Process benchmarking does this by breaking down current work practices and a series of small steps that are then compared with the best practices in other organizations outside the industry. So first of all, benchmarking is to gather the data. Okay, now I will touch more on benchmarking later. Let go on the topic definition first. Okay, the second one is the best or good practices ataupun amalan terbaik. So what are definition of the best and good practices? Commercial or professional procedures they are accepted or prescribed as being correct or most effective from Oxford Dictionary. So the next is best practices are used to maintain quality as an alternative to mandatory legislative standard and can be based on self-assessment or benchmarking. Best practice is a feature of accredited management standard, such as Quality Management Standard, ISO 9000, and ISO 14001, definition given by Wikipedia. And next, best practice is a standard or set of guideline that is known to produce a good outcome if followed. Best practice are related to how to carry out a task or configure something. Strict best practice guideline may be set by the governing body or may be internal to an organization. So kalau ada if the organization has the certified ISO, for example, ISO 9001, so these are indicated. These are the indication that the company is practicing best practice. So okay, next. Okay, these are example best or good practice in Randhill Sdn Bhd. There are a long list. There are a long list of achievement and certification achieved by Randhill. For example, number one is the IKM Laboratory Excellence Award 2022 by Institute Kimia Malaysia in 2022. And then the best learning academic category, bronze medal, Randhill SCJ by Human Resource Outline in 2022. Okay, kemudian certified ISO 45100 Occupational Health and Safety Management System, effective 2020, and also certified OSHA's 18,000 Occupational Health and Safety. Next. Okay, kemudian the certain achievement, second place for My Carbon Award by the Minister of Natural Resources and Environment in 2016, and certified ISO 5001 Energy Management System effective 2011, and so on. Next. Okay, next. Okay, the last one, the first certification we have in Randhill, certified ISO 9001 Quality Management System at headquarters level, effective 1998. So since 1998, Randhill have already best practice in their quality management, where all the document, all the procedures, guidelines are documented, are clearly documented. And every year or every 2 years, the independent auditor will come to audit the company whether to extend the certification or not. So far as the extension of certification is concerned, is well established. Okay, then the third one, the third term in the topic is on sustainability. Very common nowadays. Sustainable is able to maintain or continue over a period of time, from Cambridge Dictionary. That is the definition. And also another definition by Cambridge Dictionary: causing or make in a way that causes little or no damage to the environment and therefore able to continue for a long time. Okay. Okay, next. Okay. Water utility company management. A water utility company is a firm set up to provide quality drinking water at affordable price to every home. Water utility company is either set up by a private individuals or the government, and in some cases, government in partnership with private individuals. So in our country, in Malaysia, we have 14 states, including 3 wilayah persekutuan federal state, and then each individual state have their own water department or water company and water authority. Yeah, because due to our federal constitution stated that the power of management of water is under the state government. So we can see that different type of setup, different type of institution now in Malaysia. So as far as the Johor is concerned, we have now Renhill SAJ Stadium Berhad. As far as Renhill, ownership of 80% share dalam Renhill Johor ni, 80% share is owned by Renhill and 20% is owned by the government. But some other state, for example, Air Selangor yang Berhad, or Syarikat Air Melaka, SMB, Syarikat Air Melaka Berhad, or in Pahang, Perbadanan Perusahaan Air Pahang ataupun pipe. So those companies, these companies belong 100% government, under government. Okay, these are the utility company in Malaysia, and in the world, in the world level, for example, like Singapore, they have a PUB, Public Utility Board of Singapore, which are the state, the country own company. Okay, next is the climate change. Climate change is also another popular or another hot topic in now. So what is the climate change? I think so everybody know about what is climate change. Okay, climate change refer to long-term shift in temperature and weather pattern. This shift may be natural, but since the year 1800, human activity has been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuel like coal, oil, and gas, increasing heat, trapping greenhouse gas level in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, increasing greenhouse gas emission from human activity acts like a blanket wrapped around the world, trapping the sun heat and raising temperature. Example of greenhouse gas emission that are causing climate change includes carbon dioxide and methane. Okay, next. Okay, what is the global warming? Sebenarnya climate change is the overall. Is the overall. Global warming is the causes of climate change. So since sometimes people use climate change and global warming as the same, it carry the same meaning, but actually it's not. Climate change is the climate change. Global warming is itself. So global warming is the long-term warming of the planet overall temperature. Through this warming, trend has been going on for a long time. Its pace has significantly increased in the last 100 years, a century ago, due to the burning of fossil fuel. The human population has increased, so has the volume of fossil fuel burn. Yeah. So human population of the world now, the world have around 8 billion people nowadays. 2020, about 8 billion, and expected projected to be increased in 2050 to 10 billion. So you just imagine another 25 years, there will be a 2 billion population. So you guys imagine what happened to the world, what happened to our water, especially water resources and other resources where all these people are using. So we can't imagine what will happen to the world in the 2050 if you are not careful from now. Okay, global warming is the phenomenon of a gradual increase in the temperature near the Earth's surface. Okay, ini sama yang atas tadi. Okay, next. Ernie, next. Okay. Next, we go on key performance indicators. Before we want to carry on benchmarking, first of all, we have to set up a KPI. We have to know our KPI. We have to go for metric benchmarking in our company. These are example of KPI. They are already established by SAJ, by Randhill SAJ, during the migration process to SPAN. What is SPAN? SPAN is the Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Air Negara. Is the National Commission on Water, established in 2007, 1st January 2007. So SPAN ataupun Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Air Negara is to oversee or to overlook all the performance of the water utility company in Malaysia, except Sabah and Sarawak. Yeah. So in this case, Randhill has already migrated to SPAN. So one of the requirement is to set up KPI to be able to SPAN to be able to audit and to look at the performance of the Randhill SAJ. These are examples. This is just an example of the KPI. 1.1 is liputan bekalan air, percentage water coverage in Johor. So kita tengok KPI in 2015 we already achieved water coverage almost 100%. So this water coverage is already there. Almost everybody in Johor, the population of Johor, already served by the water supply, by the clean water. And then the next one, for example, is percentage liputan kawasan bandar, kawasan luar bandar. Dia bagi dua contoh lah. This is an example. The coverage is urban and rural area. So urban is 100%. And rural, 99.88%. There are some area in the rural areas, kampung-kampung, dan juga island, pulau-pulau tidak ada bekalan air. Okay, next. Okay, just go through this slide. Just to show the example of the KPI. The second is quality, water quality. We monitor 5 parameters. First on residual chlorine, E. coli, residual chlorine and E. coli combined, and then turbidity, aluminum. These are the main chemical constituents in the water quality. So almost the achievement is around 100%. So these are example of the KPI, KPI that we set. Okay, next on continuity of water supply. Okay. In Johor, alhamdulillah lah setakat ni, alhamdulillah we have a 24 hours water 24/7 water supply day and night. Only certain area, isolated area, which when experience interruption, there was interruption in water supply. If not, in Johor we are 24 hours water supply. I mean the continuity of water supply. That is what we want. That's what we want. Kalau balik air tak ada, dah mula panggil SAJ lah. So what we want is continuity of water supply. Buka aja air, ada air. Okay, next. So it's one of the parameter monitor by SPAN. Okay, water pressure, and then the jaminan kecukupan air. The the buffer, the buffer. Kalau water treatment plant tu ada kira macam 10 MLD ataupun 10 million liter per day capacity, we have to provide 15% buffer. So 15% maknanya 10 plus 5. So kita ada 15 MLD have to be ready. Extra 5 MLD have to be ready to buffer, to cater in case of crisis, emergency, or in case of interruption. So that is mean by the jaminan kecukupan bekalan air. Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, aduan. Yeah. We also monitor on the customers' complaint. Aduan. Okay. Next. How we manage aduan, how we complete aduan in certain time that we allocated for, that we specified to complete. For example, pipe burst or pipe leakage. So when complaint received by the customers, we have to repair that burst within certain time. Okay, there's aduan. Next. Kemudian NRW. NRW is a non-revenue water, a water loss through our water supply system, water loss in our water supply system. The loss is due to pipe burst, pipe leakage. So majority is on pipe burst, pipe burst. So the condition of our pipe, the condition of our asset, especially on the start, is already more than 30 years. So this is subjected to deterioration of the performance of the asset, and especially at the pipe joint, where the weak point, when the weak point and the pressure in the pipe is increased, then tendency for the pipe burst to become very great. So these are the thing that we monitor. You look at the figures there. Pencapaian in 2018 is 24%. 24%. So 24% is is already quite good. Yeah. 24%. So kalau kita nak compare, kita nak benchmark dengan PUB Singapore. Singapore is a very small country, and then dia punya sistem pipeline dia pun dalam 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers cover the island of Singapore. In Johor, if I'm not mistaken, now I think already more. In Johor, it's already around 23,000 kilometers pipeline. You have to imagine 23 kilometers pipeline. Yeah. Kalau from KL to London is 10 kilometer, to and fro, so 20 kilometer. Then you can imagine how long, how diverse is the network, the pipeline network. So you just imagine to maintain, to manage, to keep them watertight. So NRW is the key, is the key performance, is the key indicator for the performance of certain best practice company. So Runhill in 2018 achieved 24.3%. I'm not sure now, 2023. I think around that. But some of the state, some of the state, I cannot mention what state is. Some of the state, the NRW is 63%. 63% of the water production. For example, the state produce 100 MLD, million liter per day. The capacity of the plant producing 100 million liter per day. Kalau the NRW is 60%, 60%, you lost 60 million liter per day. That is the quantum that we can imagine. How the loss is a very big, tremendous loss. This tremendous loss is the loss of cost, the money that we spend. Kita penat nak produce 100, hilang tengah jalan 60 juta kan. So this is the loss to the state. It is show that how sustainably to this state. So the last NRW, kalau world class punya kalau nak benchmarking world class punya NRW is 5%. 5%. Kalau Singapore dalam 4.5%. Kalau Tokyo Water Company dalam 5%. Kalau Denmark ataupun Sweden, they claim 5%. I'm not sure, but they claim 5%. So these are the, kalau nak benchmark lah. So kalau Renthill nak go on 5%, you can imagine from 24 you have to go to 5%. Berapa banyak have to invest, berapa banyak have to invest on the money. Okay, next. Teruskan. Okay, kita balik. We come back to benchmarking. Why benchmarking? Benchmarking address water utility service performance. From benchmarking, we know the performance of the company, of the water utility. Okay, evaluation of water utility, especially SPAN, Suruhanjaya Pengetahuan Air Negara. They will do audit to the company, to the state. What is the condition? What is the rank? Kemudian kita boleh buat ranking between this water utility company. And then public audit, public can audit and look at the KPI. Kalau kita nak buat audit, my experience in Madinah, where we audited the water supply department in Madinah. So the first thing we have to establish the KPI to know where is Madinah stand at that time of moment in 2006. If we have already established the KPI, we establish the baseline, all the baseline, and then from that we can improve step to step. So the first thing of audit, macam Madinah tu is the first, is the fresh company. Data pun tak ada kan, data pun tak ada. Jadi these are the problem when we do benchmarking to establish a baseline KPI. Okay, next. Terusnya, okay, kita pergi cepat step by step benchmarking. Kalau kita nak detail ni kena jumpa sekali lagi lah.
1 hour tak cukup.
1 hour tak cukup. Kita just konsep je lah, just konsep. Okay, first time sebelum nak mula benchmarking, okay, first step of benchmarking is planning. Yes, betul. Planning is the first step for benchmarking. Is the most important in the process. Planning include highlighting what you want to improve. We have to identify apa yang kita nak improve. Jangan main buta tuli aja nak benchmarking kan. So kita kena tahu lah mana nak improve. Who you will benchmark yourself against. Company apa yang kita nak benchmark. And how to envisage success. Only one this step has been completed. Bila planning dah siap, you'll be able to move on to the next step. As the result of the planning will focus on the information you need to collect and what success will look like. Okay, next. The next is collection of information. Ini paling mencabar lah, collection of information. Kalau information tak ada, kita kena plan nak cari information. Nak get the data. How to get the data? After we got the data, then we have to verify the data. We have to verify, to validate, and make sure that the integrity of data is tepat. Okay, collection of data is very time consuming. Kemudian dapat data, kita analysis of data. Okay, analysis of data. Next. Kemudian kita action. Dapat data tu kita our work plan, action plan. All our action plan is based on data. Tu kena stresskan data. Jangan kita punya action plan ni membabi buta kan. Kita tak tahu nak tembak kat mana. Jadi kita establish data dulu. From that data we know how to react. Kemudian terus next. Lepas action kita monitor. Action tu mungkin kita ada project, kita ada initiative, kita ada step by step working to solve the problem, kita ada solution, dan kita kena monitor lah. Kita monitor the project, kita monitor the initiative sampai habis. Okay, next. Lepas monitor, next, ni okay. Okay, itu benchmarking punya proses lah. It's a very tedious exercise. Kalau macam di my experience in Madinah, it took almost 7 months to do the data collection, to do the audit and establish the baseline, and then kita buat benchmarking. So bila kita nak buat benchmarking, then kita identify action initiative. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That time does it?
Right.
Is it okay to proceed? It is time's already reached.
Still okay.
Still okay, boleh sikit lagi
Yes.
Okay. What benefits of benchmarking? Pertama, ease of regulation. SPAN senang lah nak regulate kita bila ada benchmarking. SPAN dia control all the water operator in Malaysia, and they know all the data and they can compare and what to regulate and what are the rules and regulation that to impose. Okay, a lot of water utility to access its own performance. This is very important. Water utility must know what is its performance over time. A lot of water utility to access their rank among themselves in terms of various performance parameters. Dia boleh bandingkan dengan negeri-negeri lain kat mana dia berada dalam ranking. Sekarang, now we are talk about ranking. Kalau macam universiti, dia ada ranking dia. Dia ada world ranking. Kalau UiTM kat mana, tu tak tahu. Daripada sinilah kita boleh tahu. And then Renhill pun kita ada ranking. SPAN dalam satu dia ada every year dia akan keluarkan satu Malaysian Guide Industry Water Supply punya dokumen. Dia panggil dokumen dia Malaysia Water Industry Guide. Ni dalam ni adalah all the data statistic, the performance of water industry in Malaysia. Okay, improve customer satisfaction. This is continuous room for improvement. Continuous room for improvement. Okay, what is the biggest room in the world? Everybody know that? What is the bigger room in the world? Our bedroom, our hotel room. So the biggest room in the world is the room of improvement. Kan? The biggest room in the world is the room of improvement. Itu yang paling besar kali. Okay, lepas tu improving employee understanding of cost, structure and internal process. Bila buat benchmarking, kita akan tengok prosedur, kita akan tengok balik semua tata kira kita tengok balik, and then improve on our working procedures. Kemudian encourage team building, yes. Ini kena betul-betul ada. Kita form a good team. I think the success of Renhill, one of the success factor of Renhill is a good team. Renhill have a good team building, a good culture. And cooperation, kerjasama. Ini penting in the interest of the becoming more competitive, enhancing familiarity with key performance metric. Kita kena familiar dengan key performance. Kena gaul. Data-data ni memang kena gaul. Jadi kita jadi master dalam kita punya ni, familiar. And then opportunity for improvement company wide. Okay, example yang boleh kita benchmark macam PUB Singapore, Thames Water. So Penang, berkuasa air beranda air Pulau Pinang pun satu daripada outstanding. Okay, next. Sebenarnya banyak lagi. Kita boleh pergi Tokyo, kita boleh pergi France. France pun ada water company yang outstanding in the world. Okay, challenges in the benchmarking, unavailability of data. Itu one of the challenge untuk dapatkan data apabila kita buat benchmarking project. Kemudian kita kena reliability and integrity of data, working culture, and language barrier. Like my experience in Madinah, the data all in Arabic. Yeah, data are all in Arabic. Wahid Isnan Salasa. Jadi kita kena engage kena engage translator pula kan. Dokumen-dokumen semua dalam Arabic. Macam mana kita nak buat audit di dalam Arabic. So these are the challenges lah. Challenges, language barrier and comfort zone. Comfort zone ni orang yang tak nak berubah lah kan. tak nak berubah. Dia pun ni satu pun daripada challenges nak buat making, dia buat aja, buat tak tahu je. Dia tak nak berubah. Jadi ini antaranya lah. Sebenarnya banyak lagi challenges in the benchmarking project. Okay, next. Okay, nak ambil ni. Okay, characteristic of sustainable water utility company. Apakah ciri-ciri? Ciri-ciri yang kita lihat kat dunia ni, the characteristic of the sustainable water utility company. Pertamanya kita tengok sustainable water system, company punya water supply system should provide adequate water quantity and appropriate water quality for a given need without compromising the future ability to provide this capacity and quality. Kalau kita nak tengok dia sustainable company, first dia ada bekalan air yang cukup, adequate, continuous water supply. Kemudian water quality they can drink from the tap. Siapa berani minum air daripada tap rumah? Biasa kan? Kalau Johor, tuan-tuan boleh minum, jangan bimbang. Jangan bimbang. Jangan bimbang, terus boleh minum. Kalau kita pergi negara-negara yang maju, UK ke, Holland ke, French ke, mereka semua minum air daripada tap. Itu menunjukkan water quality. Tapi kalau banyak rumah ada filter, ada benda lah saya tak tahu betul water filter. Okay, the threefold goal for economic feasible, social responsibility and environmental integrity. Ni tiga ni kena ada pada water supply company, kepada sustainable water utility company. Dia kena ada economic feasibility, dia ada social responsibility, CSR, corporate social responsibility, and dia ada environmental integrity. Tengok apa yang dia buat pada tiga aspek ni. Okay, a water supply system will be sustainable only if it promote efficiency in both the supply and the demand side. Ni contoh macam NRW. NRW adalah satu indikator yang menunjukkan efisiensi kepada water supply system. Makin kurang dia punya wastage, makin kurang dia punya loss, makin baguslah dia punya water supply system. Okay, next. Terusnya.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, ni pun sama juga, sama. Okay, next.
Okay, next.
Okay, ni contoh. Principle dan strategi contoh water supply company pada Rand Hill Group. Okay, next. Saya akan pergi terus. Jam to conclusion lah ni. Pergi pada conclusion.
Okay, conclusion. Follow up action.
Okay. Conclusion kita end our session. So kita pergi conclusion. Sustainability must be at the heart of us. Sustainability adalah kena di hati kita, without which our life and environment and our future is at stake. Bukan saja kita, tetapi the next generation. Tujuan sustainability ialah untuk kita simpan, kita preserve untuk digunakan oleh generasi yang akan datang. As the problem we face loom larger and the pressure placed on our finite and increasing depleting resource mount, business must take the lead and stand together with government to champion sustainable resource use. Jadi maknanya corporate dengan government ni mesti bekerjasama dalam menjaga alam sekitar. We must achieve a balance between present and future need, but there is far more effort that is required to achieve true sustainability. Sustainability yang berarti, yang benar. Okay, next. Okay, conclusion next. Okay, last kali kita nak conclude untuk diri kita. Untuk diri kita sendiri. Air adalah suci dan bersih. Dan sifat air dia menyucikan, menyuburkan kehidupan diri sendiri dan juga orang lain dan alam sekitar. Jadi orang yang dalam bahagian air, yang kerja dia kena hadamlah benda-benda macam ni. Air ni dia terus mengalir. Tak kira, walaupun dia ada halangan, dia akan mencari jalan lain untuk dia mengalir terus. Tidak berhadapan dengan halangan, sebaliknya mencari jalan lain untuk maju ke hadapan sekiranya tiada kekuatan. Jika berhadapan dengan halangan, Kalau ada kekuatan, okey, boleh berhadapan dengan halangan. Contohnya kalau tengok tsunami kan, tsunami ataupun kepala air, itu adalah satu, dia ada kekuatan, air itu ada kekuatan, jadi dia akan sapu apa yang dia lalu. Tapi kalau kita tak ada kekuatan, sifat kita ialah kita mencari jalan lain. Kasih sayang pada kerjaya, profesionalisme dalam menjaga amanah air. Ini untuk orang yang jaga dalam industri air. Dia kena ada sayang pada kerja dia, pada profesionalisme yang dia buat. Tidak kira lah apa bidang kerja dia tu, tetapi dia kena ada sifat kasih sayang terhadap kerja dia. Air perlu dijaga oleh hati yang suci. Perasaan mendinginkan seperti air. Jadi kita kena jaga alam sekitar kita kena jaga sumber air kita, ya. Dan orang yang benar-benar menjaga air ni ialah orang yang punya hati yang suci. Kalau hati yang tak suci, dia buanglah, lantak kau lah apa ni, sungai ke apa, dia buang saja. Tapi bagi orang yang mempunyai hati yang suci terhadap air, dia perlu dijaga. Kemudian perasaan, kita kena ada perasaan yang dingin seperti air. Jadi barulah mudah-mudahan kita dapat jadikan diri kita ni sebagai air. Okay, next. Okay, action. Apakah tindakan seterusnya? Oh, tak ada.
Okay.
Sebelumnya ada apa lagi tak? Tak, sebelum ni tak ada. Tak ada, itu je. Okay.
Ada satu ni, follow up action.
Follow up action. Ada satu lagi slide saya rasa. Okay. Follow up action ini, tuan-tuan, saudara-saudara, saya mencadangkan make a visit to Renhill SAJ dan Berhad and other water utility company in Malaysia and abroad. Kalau ada masa, buatlah lawatan. Lawatan tu pun benchmarking. Sebenarnya lawatan tu adalah salah satu daripada aktiviti benchmarking. Kita melawat. Jumpa dia, kalau dapatkan data, biasanya bila kita pergi melawat tu dia akan bagi taklimat lah, akan bagi taklimat, dan data yang di share tu bolehlah kita dapat gambaran. Lawatan tu salah satu daripada benchmarking. Kemudian organize, participate and attend seminar, macam ni, macam webinar ni, conference, discourse on sustainability, climate change and global warming. Okay, jadi become members in any NGO ataupun jadi ahli Persatuan Air Malaysia that pursue the issue on sustainability, climate change and self-warming. Last kali self-reading. Jangan lupa kita kena sentiasa membaca buku ataupun majalah ataupun berita-berita yang berkenaan dengan climate change. Keep on alert. Kita berada keep on alert. Ya, walaupun dah pencen pun kita kena self-reading. Ya, mencari sumber-sumber ataupun maklumat baru. Relearning, orang pencen ni kena banyak relearning, ya. Kena relearning, kena benda-benda yang baru. Kalau tidak ketinggalan. Okay, next, saya rasa dah habis lah. Saya rasa itu saja penyampaian. That's all that I have to share. I hope, saya harap semua belajar sesuatu. You learn something. Not everything yang boleh belajar, you have to follow up. Okay, follow up. Okay, thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Haji. Very beautiful insight.
Yes, very insightful presentation. Okay,
Boleh.
Maybe for 5 minutes to 10 minutes, I open for the questions to participant. Maybe can just unmute or can just through chat the questions. Okay. One question from Sophia. Yeah.
Yes, Sophia. Yeah.
What step did you to measure?
Sophia, kuat sikit.
Sophia, can you give your name, please? Siapa di tadi? Okay, boleh kuat sikit, suara tak berapa dengar.
Ada kat chat room ke soalan tu? Ada chat room pun ada soalan ni?
Ada kat chat room. Okay, chat room from Muhammad Faiz.
Saya dah bagi doktor.
Okay, from Muhammad Faiz. Okay, maybe saya baca dulu di chat room soalan. Okay, how does Rahil SAJ Sdn Berhad ensure compliance with government regulation and align with the sustainable development goals in their water utility management practices? Boleh Haji?
Ya.
Okay, maybe saya copy paste. Copy hantar.
Okay, thank you. Very good question. How does the Rand Hill comply the regulation on the sustainability? Itu more or less lah.
Compliance. Regulation.
Yeah. So in the slide, kalau kita tengok slide tadi, tengok slide yang strategy and implementation. Buka slide balik. Ni. Okay, ni. Okay, ni. Next. Next. Bukan belakang, ke depan.
Ke depan Cik. Slide nombor berapa Cik?
Slide yang ada mission tu, mission.
Oh, ada mission.
Ada mission dengan mission.
Alright, this one.
Okay. Ini sebab nak laju tadi, saya tak pergi ke slide ni. So kalau kita tengok slide ni, if you see this slide, more or less answer your question. First, before Rand Hill nak claim, before Rand Hill nak claim they are the sustainable water utility, they have to show the example. First, they have to set up a mission statement. A mission statement. So bila SPAN ataupun regulator nak tengok, dia akan tengok ni dulu. First on mission statement. Ini kira macam mindset lah. Kira mindsetting of that company. Mission statement, vision statement, our values. This is the commitment to show to the regulator that we are committed in achieving sustainable water supply company. Okay, tengok pada mission. Belakang sikit, tengok kepada mission. Okay, mission statement to be a regional leader in water, wastewater and energy with emphasis on circular economy. Circular economy ni lah cycle-nya. Part of the sustainability is kita kena cycle kita punya resources. Itu dipanggil circular economy. First, for example, untuk dapatkan kepahaman yang ni, kita ambil air, kita extract water from the rivers. That is the first source of our water. Kita extract and then kita treat the water to become a clean water. Lepas tu clean water tu distribute kepada customers, kepada user, kepada kita semua. Kemudian kita ada waste. Kita dah guna air tu, kita dah gunakan air, kita buang air tu. That air buang tu, waste water tu kita collect. Kita collect balik. Dia tak terus buang di sungai. Kalau terus buang di sungai, kita dah pollute di sungai tu. Jadi that's why kita ada waste water treatment plant. Waste water treatment plant. So now in our country, kebanyakan waste water treatment plant apabila dah treated, dia akan become effluent which discharge to the river as the clean water. Dia kena treated dulu. But some of the country, they use back the wastewater. They use back the effluent after the treatment. Contohnya macam Singapore kan. Macam Singapore, we know that the water are very precious and shortages of resources. So they have their own reclaimed water plant, dipanggil reclaimed water plant. Some called wastewater plant. So daripada effluent, daripada reclaimed water plant tu, dia masuk balik kepada water treatment dia. Dan dia dipanggil sebagai RO, reverse osmosis process, ataupun diistilahkan sebagai new water. Pernah dengar tak new water? Yang Singapore they are producing new water.
Yeah.
New water is very very pure water, very clean water, and they use this water to supply back to the industry, to the electronic or ataupun wafer industry. They use the pure water to clean their circuit and so on. So maknanya dia berputar in cycle. These are, we call it example lah, one of the circular economy. Kita tak buang air tu, kita ambil balik, kita putar, kita cycle balik. Okay, vision It's enriching life through sustainable solution. Next. Ada
The values.
next. Okay, this is our value. Values ialah kita inculcate the sustainable values pada staff. Pada staff itu that's very important. Staff is very important. Kita ada awareness, kita sentiasa berbuat awareness. Ada bunyi mercun kan?
Okay, all right.
Okay, respect for the environment, community we serve, and our employee. With thoughtful determination in sourcing and developing innovative solution. It is based on third R is result, focus on delivery, growth, and value to our stakeholder. So kita we know it 3R, bukan 3R yang orang main politik 3R, kita pun ada 3R. Respect, resourceful, and result. Okay, these are the initial kalau nak tengok. And then the next one apa yang kita buat, kita ada education program. Red Hill conducted education program to the school. Every year kita buat competition to save water, water conservation, river, river friends society. There is a thing yang kita buat. Kita ada buat corporate responsibility CSR. Kita bagi percuma kepada orang miskin bekalan air yang mereka tak mampu untuk dapatkan air, kita bagi, salurkan air. Itu adalah benda-benda yang kita buat. So kemudian Red Hill ada 4 pillar of sustainability. Pertama, environmental awareness and perseverance. Ini yang kita buat. Contribution towards social well-being. Okay, kita bagi bantu kepada miskin. Kalau kita tengok tarif air kita pun ada sebahagiannya mendapat percuma ya. Kita bagi kepada kumpulan sasaran miskin dan miskin tegar. Mereka mendapat air percuma sebanyak 20 meter padu untuk miskin tegar dan 10 meter padu untuk golongan miskin. Ini benda yang Reni buat untuk meringankan bil air kepada mereka tadi. Kemudian inspirational workplace and culture. Di kawasan tempat-tempat kita jaga, kita ada OSHA ataupun health and safety, tempat kerja yang kondusif. Contohnya kita ukur udara di dalam tempat kerja. Ini adalah benda-benda yang kita tengok. Enhancing governance across the group. Governance ni maknanya kita punya tata kelola. Everything is transparent. Itu yang kita kena present kita punya business plan. Every 3 years, Red Hill have to submit their business plan. What they are going to do, what are the budget will be. So this business plan must be approved by Suruhanjaya Perintah Air Negara, by SPAN. So these are the thing that SPAN pun pastikan ada unsur sustainability di sini. So I hope answer the question. I hope that answer the question. Thank you. Siapa?
Muhammad Faiz. I hope.
Muhammad Faiz ya.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you Encik Azali.
Okay, terima kasih. Welcome.
Ada satu lagi soalan Tuan Haji from Sophia. Okay, Sophia asked number 1, what steps did Red Hill SAJ take to measure customer satisfaction? Okay, for number 1. And number 2 question is, can I ask, normally customer complain in what area and what Red Hill do with the complaints to improve? Yeah, 2 questions.
Okay, thank you Sophia, very good question. Okay, what step to measure customer satisfaction? Yeah. Customer satisfaction kita buat bancian ataupun kita buat survey. This survey conducted every year by the corporate communication in Red Hill. Sometimes kita appoint university to help us in the survey as an independent body. Kita conduct customer survey satisfaction, and then from that kita akan buat customer satisfaction index. Okay. Kemudian yang kedua ialah customers complaint. It's a quite dia punya relation tu quite close between question number 1 tadi. what are the area of the customer complaint. Okay, what are the area of the customer complaint? Pertama kali tentang we have a complaint on water quality. Yes, water quality. Kalau ada water interruption, ya, kalau ada water interruption ni dia ada dua. Dia ada plan interruption, interruption gangguan yang dirancang. Maybe kita nak buat maintenance, kita kena maklumkan. Dan juga kita ada interruption yang tidak dirancang, unplanned. Contohnya kalau macam pipe pecah ataupun pipe bocor, orang tak ada air, ataupun pump rosak, itu semua unplanned. Ataupun gangguan bekalan elektrik, bila tidak ada power, kita punya logi akan berjalan menggunakan genset dan genset ini tidak berupaya untuk mengeluarkan air sepenuhnya. Itu adalah gangguan kepada gangguan bekalan, aduan gangguan bekalan. Itu. Okey, yang seterusnya tentang tentang komplain, kadang-kadang tentang permohonan air baru. Dia rumah dia buat rumah baru, new house, they want to apply water supply. So dia ada delay, dia complain on the delay. Tapi kalau kita tengok dalam slide tadi dia ada on customer complaint, dia ada banyaklah item-item breakdown untuk customer complaint. So di Runhill kita ada operation center ataupun dipanggil sebagai dipanggil SAJIC, SAJ Info Center, online complaint. All the complaint are centralized. How we manage complaint, all our complaint we centralize di Ibu Pejabat. We lock down all the complaint, we give ID number to the customers who are complain, and this ID they can follow up the complaint. Yeah, itulah in this time kita that's the answer. Okay, terima kasih Sofia. Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Sorry, moderator, hello. I want to ask.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask something, Haji?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Okay. I see from your data that show that NRW water have been decreased. That means SAG Runhill make some improvement on the NRW water. So from 2016 to 2017 have some decrease about 1.2%. I just want to ask, in we go on the business profit with the 1.2 only 1.2 difference, 1.2% difference percent only. But how much we invest on that? So how long is invest we can get a return? That's maksudnya apakah dia significant atau dia akan jadi sekadar rugi because dia punya peningkatan ataupun penurunan tu terlalu sikit gitu.
Okay, terima kasih Cik Fauzi Cik Fauzi. Soalan yang bagus, yang baik. Okay, untuk kita nak mengurangkan NRW, apabila kita berada pada tahap 24%, nak mengurangkan seterusnya, dia akan menjadi lebih sukar, ya, daripada kita mengurangkan daripada 60% kepada 20%. Jadi bila dah tiba tahap 24% ni, untuk mengurang kepada seterusnya, dia akan menjadi lebih sukar dan dia memerlukan perbelanjaan yang banyak, yang besar. So di dalam NRW dia ada istilah disebut dipanggil leakage level, economic leakage level. Kalau kita dah sampai kepada economic leakage level, untuk kita kurangkan kepada seterusnya, dia akan tidak non-economical lagi. Dah tak berbaloi dah. Investment dan kos yang kita buat tu tak berbaloi. Dia tidak akan kurang pun kurang sikit, 0. Dia tidak akan memberi benefit. Sebab tu bila kita nak manage, kita kena tahu economic level of leakage. Dia panggil economic level of leakage, ELL. Bagi SAJ, bila kita kira economic level of leakage, kita lebih kurang 20%. 20% itu dah kira macam dari economic. Ya, tapi benda ni dia sentiasa berubah. Cik Fauzi, NRW ni dia kadang-kadang dia naik juga. Dia tak semestinya bila dia turun, dia turun. Kalau kita leka sikit, dia naik. Dia naik. Jadi kita kena kontrol. Kita kena kontrol. Contohlah, katakanlah economic leakage of rand hill is 20%. So kita cuma ada 4% room untuk kita mainkan untuk kita reduce. Jadi tentang quantum, how much, saya minta maaf lah, saya tak dapat bagi on the spot ni. Rekod tu ada, It is a very huge, satu perbelanjaan yang besar untuk kurangkan NRW kan. Contohnya pipe kita dah lama, our pipe system is already very old. Some have 50 years old. So you just imagine kita ada lebih kurang kebanyakan yang contribute to leakage ni ialah pipe jenis asbestos cement. Dulu kita pakai asbestos cement masa zaman JKR dulu. Asbestos cement pipe dah lebih daripada 40 tahun. Kita ada lagi 6,000. We have a 6,000, 7,000 kilometers pipe. So memang banyak belanja.
Haji, can I add something? I just want to ask, this one, responsible under SAJ Runhill or underspend for changing the old pipe?
It's under Runhill.
Okay.
It's under water supply operator.
Okay.
How they manage the fund, mana dia nak dapat, siapa dia nak buat, itu ada cerita lain lah. Ada cerita lain.
So thank you. I hope that will be the last question for Tuan Haji Ghazali. So with that, thank you so much Haji for the very insightful presentation. So we hope that is very beneficial to the audience, and also thanks to the audience for the question. If you got any questions more, maybe can share through chat. Maybe we can share to Haji later when maybe we can email to Haji.
Inshallah.
Okay. So now let us move to the second presenter for the panel. Okay. Let me introduce a bit about the second presenter. Tuan Muhammad Fauzi bin Ahad. He is a marketing, sales and technical representative from Indonesia with on the construction industry, working with YJEC Technology Sundaran Berhad. With the wide experience, he will share us the experience from Malaysia and also Indonesia from the construction industry. So I pass the floor to Tuan Fauzi.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you hear my voice? Everything's my slide already there or not?
Just a minute. Okay. I already shared the slide. So you can see from the audience can see also. Tuan Fauzi, can you?
Can I control my presentation slide by myself?
Oh, you want to control yourself?
Already something pop out there?
Pop out there.
Because I start to sharing anything.
Okay, just a minute. So here, maybe I need to stop my sharing first.
Okay.
Then okay. Just a minute. I need to stop my share, right? So it's out already, right, Tuan Fauzi?
Okay.
Okay, so now the slide is yours, right?
Okay.
So you can control the slide.
Okay. Can see the changing everything's okay, smooth.
Thank you. Nampak.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Tuan Haji Ghazali because I hear that moderator said Tuan Haji have been started working 1994 and have been one of the civil engineer in UiTM. So he was my super senior because I just graduated 2016 UiTM Shah Alam also, civil engineering also. Okay, but maybe for today, I have a webinar that I think my topic is not so related with me. Not so related lah. That's mean I'm a civil engineer background, but I think I can share something from my view and my experience. I believe people in this room, also in this webinar, maybe have more business experience and more yeah, I think maybe lebih baik pada saya lah. Okay, but I hope what I can share can benefit to everyone. Okay, because the topic is the success and the failure of global business, I go on construction industry Malaysia, Indonesia. I want to go for success and failure. What is success? What is failure? How we want to differentiate? So sometimes for me, I want to put something in part of our Islam, in part of our life. Sometimes we try to differentiate success is too very high. Actually, not everything we can set fail, but if you can have some value there, you have some experience from that, you can take something from there. I believe that we also can put this as success. It's not a failure. Yeah, because at the end, like what Haji said, we must have a benchmarking. Yeah, of course, we can rate or we can evaluate the success from the benchmarking, but on the process, they have a process that we can use as our successful story also. Okay, so I just want to bring our audience now, try to believe that process is also something process also a success. Of course, you cannot reach a benchmarking, but the success story also can come from your process. Okay, I try to read some quote from the Mickey Rooney. You always pass failure on your way to the success. Okay, Nelson Mandela also said, do not judge me by the successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and go back again. Okay, I have no fail. I just found 10,000 way that won't works. That means that's the process. So I just want to bring, if we talk about success and failure, please we can see in the white thing, not very short on that. Yeah, of course, the benchmarking is the ultimate aim, but at the end of the day, we should believe that success is not the thing is not about just success and failure. It's something between there that we can use for ourselves. Okay, so go to our topics. I need to discuss about globalizing business, understanding politics, law, and economic, emphasizing culture, ethics, and norm, leveraging resources and capabilities. I have some experience on this. Maybe I will talk some from my experience, and also I try to relate with some of my knowledge. Okay, so globalizing a business. Okay, key aspect for business to globalize. So I think for me, actually, I working with YJ Technology Namrat, company in Malaysia, as a Malaysia company. We have a Malaysian product. There's some of the testing equipment for foundation. So this is a local product, Malaysian product. So I have a responsible to bring to Indonesia. So I become a sales, marketing, and technical representative. So actually, my background is technical, civil engineering, but maybe I have some soft skill that I can do sales and marketing. So I come here as people that run the show. I have a partner here. So my partner become more on operation. So my part is sales, marketing, and also become a technical. So at the end, in the beginning, company have some vision. They want to start to globalizing their business. My company YJ Technology, since I come 2016, they first time I come, they already talk about globalizing. They talk about Indonesia, they talk about India, they talk about China, they talk about Thailand, Vietnam, Myanmar, everywhere is a developing country that have a construction ongoing. That's mean because my product is about pile testing, about foundation testing. So we should in the beginning for the country on the development process, they do a lot of infrastructure works. Okay, so key aspect to globalize. So we should know market research and entry strategy. We should know where part from our product, where the place that suitable for our product. So understand the culture different and analyze the competitive landscape. Okay, what that our product is reliable there. Okay, supply and chain and logistics. So this one, when you go, we should know how we want to supply with things, how the logistic. We should study on this. Okay, financial consideration. These are very important because if you don't have any financial consideration, at the end of the day, you just go something that halfway you need to go back because you have a financial problem. So need to clear cut on this. How much you budgeting, how you want to play about the play around with the money itself. Okay, talent management. I believe that I want to have a talent management that company see my potential and my partner, so they send us to Indonesia to start the company here. Okay. Okay, so global business, we should be understand that what is product that we want to sell. Okay, let like me, YJ have a product. Okay, this product because I need to give a some of the gambaran lah. Okay, YJ have a product for pile testing or foundation testing. Okay, this product is a new method or the new technology in the pile testing. Before this, we use a conventional method. So this method, more in terms of technical, is more effective. Because in construction or everything in business, we thought we will go discuss about three things. First is product quality, time, and cost. So this product can fulfill all these things. Effectiveness of time, cost, can save cost, and also have a quality on this product is you can give something that what it previously give lah. That means the conventional method give that report or give that result. This current or the new technology also give the same things. Okay, so budget, how much your budget? Because this one, I think the key element that we need to think is a budget. How much you want to spend, how long it take, how long we want to get a return, or how long the market survey we want to make. So everything is there. You must have a budget strategy. Also, we should know the requirement on the country. Okay, my experience is my partner. My company just sent us, okay, Fauzi and my friend come to Indonesia. You just start up our business there. Only that. The phrase is only that. They have no any letter, no letter. You just in the meeting, just asking there. Okay, you go. I give you 5,000 per month for your accommodation or for your transport there. I just want to know. You need to survey market. You take the information, bring back. After that, we discuss and looks how soon we can close some project as our starting point. Just there. When I'm arrived in Indonesia. When I'm arrived at airport, Soekarno Jakarta Airport, Soekarno Hatta, I sit with my friend. So what we want to do next? We also don't know. We also don't have any plan because at that time we come on Saturday lah. So these things are okay. But I have equipped myself about our products. Okay, I know well about our product. I know the product can benefit because at that time also because this thing are going parallel. This technology in Malaysia also is a new technology. Okay, but parallelly, my company expand the business to Indonesia. So we go parallel. It's not about we in Malaysia already you call it dah sangat matured. It's not. The thing is we go parallelly. Malaysia also as the process. Indonesia also a process. Okay. Okay, so I said in the beginning, we should know market entry and research. We should know the country want to use this product or not. This have any relevant or the demand is at the country also they have any demand or not. So for me, when I'm go, we should know. I think now I believe that most of our audience is business management student or some of that they involved with business. Business is very typical, very sensitive about supply and demand. Something when supply and demand is not stable, the price will go, like in happen in Malaysia now lah. People talk about harga barang lah, everything is about supply and demand. So for the new technology like me, I need to making demand. I need to because okay like that before this product this product is not used in that country or people not use that product. But we want to create a demand. Kita kena buat produk tu ada demand untuk orang gunakan. Okay, before orang tak kisah pun, ada pun tak apa, tak ada pun tak apa. So how to make a making demand? We should make a education. We educate people. Okay, of course, as a sales and marketing, I will talk bad about conventional method lah. I akan cakap buruk lah. Conventional method ni macam gini, bahaya, menyusahkan. Akan cakap talk bad about other things lah. So bila kita make education, so we make awareness of people. They start to think. Start to think how good is that, how benefit is the project. Okay, all these things. For me, this is a business. If you have a market, you can go and you can sell it. But if you don't have a market, you need to make demand. You need to create demand. The demand you need to create by education and awareness. Okay, so I want to touch about this ocean and blue ocean business. So if you have a businessman, when you want to go, which part of business you want to go? You want to red ocean business or you want to blue ocean business? Yeah, people always say the easy way is go to blue ocean business, but it's not easy like that. Because when you go to red ocean business, you need to compete. Okay, we discuss about red ocean business. If you have a red ocean business, that means red ocean business is a business that the product have been already demand on that country or in our country, dekat dalam masyarakat kita, they already have a demand there. So we need to compare in the existing market. Okay, we need to compete with the other competitors. Okay, explore existing demand. Okay, make values. Okay, maksud dia macam gini. Kalau kita go on red ocean, we go to on red ocean business, demand tu dah ada. Kita tinggal keluarkan some produk. Pertama, manusia suka kalau murah. So kalau you just compete on the pricing. Okay, you need to compare you need to just compete with pricing, maybe some quality you tambah sikit, mungkin you tambah cover. So all macam tu lah. Okay, but when you go to blue ocean business, you need to create a new demand. Okay, maksudnya dululah kalau kita tengok, sekarang ni handphone is very familiar. Handphone something yang everyone use. But in the beginning, handphone masuk ke market, dia pun perlu educate people how the important, what the useful of the handphone dan sebagainya. So blue ocean business is not easy. You have a high potential to fail. That's mean the risk is biggest. But I don't say the red ocean not have a risk. But blue ocean will involve with a lot of R&D. You need to put some money. You need put some money for R&D. That's why the R&D is not easy. That's why like sometimes people discuss, people ask why Malaysia give others or foreign company to come to invest in Malaysia. Why we don't do by ourselves? It's not easy. If we go on our history of Malaysia, we know some of the case before this, Perwaja, we lot have a government company invest. After that, it's not success. With all the resource that our country, Malaysian have, country or government cannot make the company that using the people money invest there to make it become a success. It's not easy. It's easy as a talk, but it's not easy to implement. So when we said about red ocean, blue ocean, we need to understand. I believe the thing is we have some imagination, we have an idea, is good. But at the end, we need to go practically. We need to become a very pragmatic. Theory and the reality must be combined together. You cannot be just a theory. You cannot be just our imagination. You need to know the real things. We need to become a realistic. Okay, let's say lah, I see some example. Tesla do EV. People ask, why Proton don't want to do? Why Pro2 don't want to do? Is it easier like that? Everyone will do. Elon Musk will become the rich people in the world. Because it's not easy, that's why people cannot do. In United States of America, Ford is one of the satu company yang dah lama business kereta. Untuk system of EV, they still use a port by the Tesla. They not done by themselves. Not. They don't want to invest there. It just leverage. We talk about another topic, is a leverage on that. Okay, we need to understand this. We should know the situation of the business itself. Okay, so business model and strategy, of course, this one how we want to penetrate that country. So let my experience itself, I have tried a lot of business model and strategy. In 1 year, maybe I changed 3 or 4 times. The business strategy is keep changing because I'm a very new. I just penetrate the market. I just want to. I need to collect more. And also I cannot rely on one business strategy because I cannot wait. Like what I mean, I cannot wait. The target is I must let's say, okay, my company asking me, I don't want to know. I just want to make sure you have a one installation. That means have a one customer use our product. Okay, they give us the timeline is 1 year. Suddenly, within a 3 month, we get a 1 point. So we cannot maintain kita tak boleh tunggu apa, kita takkan nak pakai lagi tu. So we need to change it. Okay. After that, apabila we have a sum of a collaboration, everything, we need to we call it, we need to analyze and evaluate back. That means the collaboration is good or not. So business model is company plan for making profit. Yes, I come to Indonesia to making profit. So how I want to making profit? So I can do a direct selling. Okay, I'm come first. I do a direct selling. How I do the direct selling? I do a direct selling together with education, together with awareness. I go knock the door, every door that contractor, consultant, everything that I have a potential to use my my product. Knock their door, give some presentation, what technical about everything. So direct sell. Okay, after that, YJack itself, because of they want to spend the business widely, not only Indonesia. They go to India, they go to China, they go to Myanmar, Vietnam, everything. So they go to the next idea to do a franchise. Okay, because product in Malaysia, so you have a franchise in Indonesia. So they create a company or make other people to become a franchise. But it's not work also because the non-well product is easier. Let's say I want to make some franchise for McDonald's. Everyone semua orang nak buat because well known. But for new technology, it's not easier. So I said that franchise strategy not so well. So they change to others. We look at another option. Okay, advertising base. Maybe this one yang lebih murah lah. You tak perlu datang Indonesia pun, you just advertise. Bila orang have a demand of a request, baru kita datang. So it can be that also. So brick and mortar ni maksudnya macam kita buka kedai, buka satu kedai, kita jual offline lah maksudnya. Okay, joint ventures. Okay, like SAG and Rahil, actually they are joint venture. Maybe lah something like joint ventures, mungkin untuk improve the operation or everything. Also their strategy. Maybe let's say I come here, I see they have one company that well established. Maybe I joint venture with them. Before this, they are servicing 5 service only. So when I'm joint venture with them, they can add on the list. Maybe have another 5 service from us. Make 10 services. So that company we joint ventures. So from that, that company can grow from the 5 service to the 10 services. So also can. Okay, now we have Instagram live. You can sell a thing by live. So it's not a brick and mortar. It's like a brick and mortar actually, but in live. So you don't need to rental the office. So you just maybe like us like this. You just open the camera, sell the thing. So it can reduce your cost of operation. That's why now we can see that how the conventional method of business using a brick and mortar and also the online business, they are very competitive. Brick and mortar need to tanggung operation cost yang lebih tinggi because they need to rental the things. But online people yang buat online can make a thing more cheaper. But from some of my reading, Facebook Meta have been reported that they because of the pandemic, they start thinking that online business will grow significantly. But post pandemic, actually the online business start to have some declaration, penurunan. So the investment by Mark Zuckerberg at that time to build up the online business platform jadi macam ada sedikit tak pergi sesuai dengan apa yang dia harapkan lah. So dia ada sedikit masalah, bukan masalah lah. So target itu patutnya mungkin dapat revenue tapi dikurang because of people sebenarnya after post pandemic, people yang dulu walaupun dah pergi online, they start switch back to the conventional method because maybe we more comfortable, maybe this one depend on us maybe all of us can answer on by ourselves lah. Okay, beside that also have a subscription punya business macam Netflix. Dia tak ada office pun dekat, mungkin maksudnya tak ada lah office besar pun kat Malaysia, tapi berapa banyak pelanggan dia dekat Malaysia, how many dekat subscription in Malaysia, how many subscription in Indonesia. So it's just based on the so this one all the business model and strategy we must think which one we want to use. But from my experience, don't become so rigid. It just become a flexible for the beginning. But when like a Ranhil, you don't need to change your business model and strategy. You are very well established. That means how we want to expand the business outside. That means you start something new. So even though you well established in your country, but when you go to penetrate a new market, this is different. So we should know the business model and strategy in that country may be different what you have been practiced in the Malaysia or in your own country. Okay, politics and laws. Okay. Politics, law, and economic. I'm not sure why I get this topic. Maybe because I like politics, so they try to get some of the politic view maybe. Okay, but we should know the political system in that country because I know I'm in Indonesia, so political system Malaysia and Indonesia is different. Okay, we are constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy is what? Even though kita ada parliament, even though we have a parliament, the ketua negara is the ketua paling tinggi is agung actually. Okay, that's why dekat dalam kita punya, if we go in a government punya surat, dia akan tulis atas tu urusan Seri Pertuan Baginda yang urusan yang di Pertuan Baginda, because that's kita punya hierarchy rank of our country. But we have a constitutional, that we have a parliament, that so kita ada wakil rakyat, we have a representative on the parliament from our during pilihan raya lah. Okay, parliamentary democracy, bicameral parliament, executive power. Okay, we have some ethnic quota. So in Malaysia, we know we have some of the 153 perlembagaan tu yang protect Bumi Putra dan everything, that's ethnic codes. Okay, Indonesia is a republic country. So the highest ranking ataupun orang yang paling tinggi berkuasa dekat Indonesia is President. Now is President Joko Widodo lah. So he's the highest rank. Okay, dia tak ada, kalau kita even though we have Prime Minister, top of Prime Minister is Agong. In Indonesia is not, the top is a President. Okay, so they have executive power, but the more I want to highlight here is about regional autonomy. Indonesia is a regional autonomy. Kalau Malaysia, we have a separation power. That we have kerajaan pusat dengan kerajaan negeri. That's a different. That's a call it that's a pembahagian kuasa. That's why I ask Haji Ghazali tadi, the tukar pipe tu semua bawah siapa? Okay, this government punya, pusat punya government, Malaysian government punya responsible, or state government, because that's about how budget itself lah. Okay, so in Indonesia they have a regional autonomy. Maksud dia regional autonomy, even though sampaikan you punya police pun dekat that state, they have state boleh kawal that police itu. Dia bukan, walaupun dekat Malaysia pun ada state, but actually the most powerful is KDN. Arahan pada KDN the ultimatum. But in Indonesia, because they have autonomy, so dia that state akan govern their team by themselves. They need to find dia pun kutip the tax also, that tax daerah pun ataupun tax negeri pun ada tax dia sendiri. They have maksudnya daerah itu ataupun that state will ambil tax daripada customer dia lah dekat negeri itu sendiri. Dia tak semua go to the central government. Central government ada part dia, the local government also have the part dia lah. Kalau kita kat Malaysia tak banyak, kita ada cukai pintu saja. Mereka ni cukai makan dekat restoran pun boleh dapat benefit kepada state government. Okay, so pluralism and diversity, kenapa ada dua beza ni? Indonesia dia tak ada kota, even though they have 85% of the Muslim Bumi Putra, but they have no any special code on that. Everyone is open. This is a different lah. So this one bukan saya nak mengasut tak, is just a sharing, okay? Okay, politik and economy relationship. How the significant politik and economy. Significant relationship is a direct or indirect impact, effect to country and effect to business and investment. Okay, what I'm trying to sharing here. Okay, these are a foreign direct investment. Three countries, Malaysia, Indonesia and Singapore. We all know Singapore is very well in terms of foreign direct investment. This is a very high, the highest one. Okay, if we look Malaysia, Indonesia, kita tak jauh sangat beza, lebih kurang saja. Okay, even though, but in GDP, yes, significant. Even foreign direct investment Malaysia dengan Indonesia tu lebih kurang sama, tapi GDP very different. Of course lah, because Indonesia negara besar, orang ramai. Okay, tapi dia ada perbezaan lah, maksudnya jauh, gap dia besar. Okay, that's why Indonesia become one of the G20 punya group lah. Dia punya GDP is very big. Okay, because I think Malaysia and Singapore, kita lebih kurang kedudukan 33, 34 macam tu lah dekat dalam dunia. Okay, economic indicator. Another is import value. Okay, kita tengok sini import value dengan export value. Import value Singapore pun tinggi. Okay, dan kalau Malaysia dengan Indonesia, kita lebih kurang import kita tak banyak sangat. Okay, maksud dia. Tapi kalau dekat sini kita kena faham dengan population of Indonesia, tapi dia punya import sama dengan Malaysia. So you look, we consume more on import. Okay, but this one kita bukan, this one nanti saya kena terangkan juga kenapa kita import lebih dan sebagainya lah. Okay, from export also tengok lebih kurang sama. Okay, lebih kurang sama Malaysia Indonesia, but Singapore lebih, sebab Singapore memang sebenarnya Singapore I can say that maybe people can agree and disagree lah. Dia macam laluan saja tu Singapore tu. They make some company there, some investor masuk. Because of investor ni pun perlukan barang import. Bukan contoh dia ada satu kilang, Singapore tidak ada kemampuan untuk siapkan dia punya raw material. So import masuk, export keluar. That's why dia punya gap nanti kalau tengok dekat situ nanti dia ada gap, dia tak berapa besar sangatlah menurut saya. Okay, so I want to go to Malaysia Economic Indicator. Kita kat sini ada GDP. GDP kita ada FDI, export and import. Okay, tengok kita punya, Malaysian punya import dengan export kita memang sangat relatif. Maksudnya banyak ekspor, akan banyak juga import lah. Maksudnya dia naik turun, dia akan seragam. Dan our GDP affected by pattern of import dan export. Maksudnya tengok ni, apabila kita turun, GDP tu import turun, export turun, GDP pun turun. Naik, dia akan naik. Dia pattern dia lebih kurang sama. Okay, Singapore so sama. Kalau tengok sini, tengok Singapore, dia so sama. GDP dia it depend on import export, but Indonesia is different. Walaupun dia punya import, tengok sini FDI dia, FDI dengan import export dia pun, kalau FDI dia tegak saja, import export dia macam tu, tapi dia punya GDP keep increasing, tetap naik. That's why Indonesia dia ada independent economy berbanding Malaysia dengan Singapore. Dia very ada independent, dia tak berkawan dengan orang pun dia tak takut. Tapi Malaysia and Singapore, kalau kita tak berkawan dengan orang, kita akan masalah. Kita akan masalah sangat. Okay, so in this, okay, what I want to try to about this is about how about political move lah. Okay, kenapa Malaysia jadi macam tu? Kenapa Singapore jadi macam tu? Okay, ini bukan menyalahkan, tapi we need to learn and we need to study, and because benda tu mungkin dulu sesuai dengan waktu itu, sekarang tidak sesuai. Indonesia sampai hari ini adalah negara agriculture, negara pertanian. Pertanian sekarang kalau kita tengok sangat penting dengan dalam masa apabila pandemik hari itu, sektor pertanian adalah sektor yang sangat menjanjikan because demand is there. Okay, so Indonesia is agriculture, dia adalah negara pengeluar komoditi. Sedangkan Malaysia adalah negara industri. We change from the agriculture to industri punya negara waktu zaman Tun Mahathir. At that time is good. It's good for Malaysia. That's why kita boleh membangun dengan sangat cepat. We develop very good, cepat. Kita pun dah capai apa yang Malaysia dah capai sebab kita pergi ke industri country. Okay, tapi mungkin kalau kita pergi ke arah sekarang, Malaysia kena tengok balik, kena research balik. Adakah kita kena maintain as a we should maintain as a industry company, atau kita dah kena move forward, kita masukkan industri berkaitan dengan agriculture juga. Sebab kalau tengok daripada sini, Indonesia very strong, even though dia import, export dan FDI dia tak masuk banyak pun, dia keep growing, dia punya GDP dia. Sedangkan kita Singapore dengan Malaysia, kita sangat depends kepada dunia punya isu. That's why Malaysia punya company when apa pun pemimpin yang datang, our prime minister, dia not easy to make a decision about the something yang related dengan negara luar. Something yang related dengan kita punya istilah dia apa tu, bahasa dia tu, something yang bukan locally, yang invite international punya isu. So kita sangat berhati-hati. Betul? Kita punya ekonomi. Okay, so Indonesia talk about project, this is infrastructure project all over, not all over lah. That mean dia, because of the country is very big, so they have a lot of infrastructure project. Because Jokowi dia ada beberapa vision dia, yang saya tahu dia ada 6. One of it is dia nak connectivity tu, dia nak menyambungkan connectivity. Dulu susah. We should know lah, kita duduk Malaysia, Johor pergi, kita punya center is Kuala Lumpur. Johor nak pergi KL, mungkin 3 jam 4 jam. Perlis nak pergi KL pun lebih kurang 3 jam 4 jam atau 5 jam lah. Kelantan nak pergi ke KL juga lebih kurang 8 jam itu. Terengganu pun sama. Indonesia, kalau daripada hujung pulau, daripada Aceh nak pergi ke Jakarta, dia 3 hari 3 malam. Dia pakai malam, dia bukan pakai hours lah. Dia dah different lagi. Okay, tapi that's why mereka punya industri penerbangan mereka sangat significant, because they will use a flight untuk pergi mana-mana lebih cepat lah. Kita tak sama. Kita by land pun kita okay. So dia nak buat connectivity. So banyak, maksud saya, in term of project and in term of construction is very good. Banyak project yang ada dekat Indonesia. Okay, kalau kita tengok daripada anggaran bajet ini, bajet pada government, government spending untuk project, total is 353.5 billion USD. Lebih kurang 1.6 lah. Lebih kurang jumlah total hutang negara Malaysia lah. Kalau last posting saya have a read about the Datuk Seri Najib ada posting dulu, ada satu posting Facebook dia cakap dengan 500 bilion ringgit you boleh buat 60 KL tower apa macam-macam lah. That mean the value is a lot lah. Okay. Sedangkan in Malaysia, for government project up to September 2021, kita hanya ada lebih kurang 50 bilion USD saja. East Coast Railway, Mass Rapid Transit MRT, High Speed Railway, Penborner Highway, 50 USD. Tambah yang ini is private. Private is Tun Razak Exchange, Forest City, Pengerang Integrated is private. Private is 184. Yang the Indonesian, this one is not private, this all government. Yang private lagi besar, lagi banyak. So this economics grow very well for the five years. The last 10 years in Indonesia. That's why currently we can hear lot of news, a lot of country come to Indonesia to invest, because they make a well connectivity, they make a lot of infrastructure. So Indonesia become a country that we are comfortable to do business there. Okay, beside of politics and law, policies about physical, monetary policy, regulation and legislation, trade policy. Okay, what I want to touch about this. Okay, Malaysia akan memperkenalkan dasar pelaburan baru. Okay, why kita nak perkenalkan dasar pelaburan baru? Kita nak cari, we want to find the good investment, that investment can give a high return to country, also to our people. That mean the investment from the good company that can give a good salary to our citizen. Okay, so all these things akan mempengaruhi investor untuk datang. Okay, Indonesia, okay, I'm not sure, but all of us know, because Indonesia ni dulu orang cakap banyak hanky-panky, a lot of hanky-panky, so investor tak suka nak datang. So during this Jokowi, they change it. So dia buat aturan-aturan baru, cipta kerja untuk bagi the, sorry?
Sorry?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they change some. Okay, they change some law to make sure investor feel comfortable to come. Okay, that's why now Indonesia start to bringing more investor come. They also providing a lot of the industrial area. They create a lot of industrial area. They create a lot of, we look here. They create a lot of power supply, pelabuhan, port. For what? For easier investor come, invest in one place. So after that, they will use that ship because they have a port nearby. So they make all the infrastructure to make investor feel easy, feel comfort to come to invest. Okay, so okay, they also go to online single submission. So no hanky-panky more. So you want to invest, you can come to Indonesia, you just can register by online. Before this, people don't like because banyak hanky-panky, banyak sangat nak kena macam tu. Now they make it easier. Of course, they still have some culture on that, but they change slowly. Okay. Malaysia also offer some of our country lah. So actually, currently Malaysia well known before this as a country that comfort investor to come. But now Indonesia, I believe that Indonesia showing that they can grab more investor compared to Malaysia with all their resources, with all their kebolehan dan sebagainya. Kelebihan Indonesia ni, satu, dia ada resourceful yang betul-betul cukup. Resourceful in term of human resource. Resourceful about the raw material. Malaysia, even though some of foreign investor come, at the end of the day, yang kerja Bangla. Susah. Indonesia, all the people that work there is local. So this is one of the thing that how I want to relate about the politic and economic, how it can what will happen if our government doing not right a policy. Okay, in Faisal, the culture, ethic and norm. Okay, Indonesia a lot of bahasa. Actually Malaysia also have. That means they have macam kita panggil slang lah. There's a lot of slang. But dia punya lagi banyak lah. Okay. In the Sumatra Island, they have 26, Kalimantan 75, Sulawesi 58, Maluku 66. The most paling banyak Papua. Okay, Papua ni dia yang kalau kita tengok orang yang macam Afrika tu. Dia seorang Papua, dia orang macam orang Afrika tu. Okay. Okay. In Indonesia, sorry. Okay, in Indonesia, I want to show you. Okay, I not wearing batik. Normally, sometimes when I'm meeting, I wearing batik, Indonesian batik. The culture to using batik is dia memang culture dia. Memang kalau tengok mana-mana orang akan pakai batik untuk formal. Even though pergi rumah kau jemputan kahwin pun sebagainya. Kita pun dekat Malaysia ada, tapi dia tak betul-betul emphasize that lah. Kalau Indonesia dia betul-betul emphasize. Okay. Memahami budaya ni menjadikan we make easier us untuk build up our networking lah, untuk kita communicate dan sebagainya. Okay. Okay, Indonesia meeting norm. Okay, satu benda yang saya nak share yang I believe that I not facing this in Malaysia. Maybe if Haji Ghazali ada. In Malaysia normally kita meeting dia, bagi saya kita meeting bukan nak cari, we not meeting or discuss to find the solution. We like to meeting to know who yang siapa buat salah, siapa yang betul. Cuma orang tak nak mengaku siapa salah, siapa betul lah. But in Indonesia, when I do project, if we have a project, let's say I have a project, bridge project. Okay, that project maybe have a consultant, we have a contractor. In Malaysia, normally they have a consultant and contractor. But in Indonesia, normally they have a design consultant, contractor, and also they have one more, we call it a supervised consultant. So supervised and design consultant also different party. So supervised consultant will supervise design consultant also, and also supervise the contractor. So they have because in Malaysia we have a consultant, we have a contractor like Rahim. I think Rahim also consultant. So all the design by Rahil, no one cannot argue because they are design. They also supervision consultant. But if consultant is Rahil, but have other third party supervision consultant, so the supervision consultant can argue maybe your design is wrong, everything. So this Indonesia. Okay, but after that, in one project, they have one more advisor. Who will advisor? Government will ask someone expert from university, academician, professor, become the project advisor. So during meeting, they have a consultant, design consultant, contractor, subcontractor, supervisor consultant, advisor. They have advisor project. So when we do meeting, we find the solution. We're not blaming, oh you salah. So this culture, I believe I don't sure because I not get this culture during when I'm working in Malaysia, but in Indonesia I get this culture. So they have a lot of preparation. At the end we call it pleno. Pleno is when the project done, semua dah siap, They will have one pleno. Pleno ni akan bincangkan dan finalize semua benda. Dan apabila dah habis pleno, tak ada hal berbangkit lagi. Habis. Itu dia akan kumpulkan all the party involved. So the easier lah. In terms of structure, I believe that's some different. Okay. Others of the culture is during meeting kita akan dapat makan macam ni lah. So during macam ni, kalau saya dekat sini webinar, dia bagi kita makan goreng-gorengan. So that's a culture of Indonesia. Okay, but when I'm in Malaysia, Sabah also practice this culture. In Semenanjung saya tak pernah lah. Saya pergi Semenanjung pun minum air pun belum tentu dapat. So Indonesia so datang kita ada disiapkan kopi, so ada kuih-kuih lah. Okay. So bagi saya, kenapa I share this, we should know the culture. So that means kalau saya as a company, when people come to our office, I know I need to provide all these things also, because this how the way we want to entertain or how we respect our tetamu lah. Okay, budaya silaturahmi. Okay, Indonesia ni satu, actually kalau kita belajar, orang cerita sejarah, orang cakap Indonesia ni merdeka dengan cara berperang. Tidak, actually I think orang Indonesia dia lebih diplomasi. Dia lebih suka budaya silaturahmi. They like a culture of silaturahmi. That's mean you just visit them even though you tak ada apa-apa tujuan pun. You just want to have a good networking. They like that. They will welcome us. Dia akan prepare all the kuih-kuih macam ni. So apabila kita macam, dia suka macam tu. Dia very open. Yeah, of course lah kita tak tahu. Tapi kalau kita Malaysia, kita biasa visit because of purpose only. So when I'm start in Indonesia, what I'm learn is I need to go more on silaturahmi, just meet them, because sometimes they're not a prospect client also, but just do that because later we have a lot of networking, we can make a more comfortable. Okay. So other that is meeting dia pun kadang bukan dekat office, sebab Indonesia dia macam ni, you lock lah house, right? Actually ni lab tau, nampak? Indonesia dia practice office at home. Even though now my company, I just rent one house, ground floor, I make an office, second level, my workers yang tinggal sana, kita siapkan dia punya. So memang budaya dia, easy lah. Dia satu easy lah untuk orang tu kerja dan sebagainya. Dan the government pun, some of the government because dia autonomi, jadi ada certain daerah ataupun tempat tu dia give a permission to do that lah, ada yang tak. Okay, so sometimes we meeting also dekat coffee house. So this a culture dia lah. Okay, Indonesian culture, but I think it's good lah. It's just a very santai. Okay, leverage and on the sourcing capabilities. Murid, how many minutes I have?
Okay, maybe you have about 10 minutes.
Okay, tak banyak.
10 minutes.
On time, I think. Okay, leveraging on resources and capabilities. Okay, what I want to sharing here, if you don't understand leverage, you work too hard. Okay, the human body has a limitation, the human spirit is boundless. Okay, during my, because when I start working, my boss already told me that I need to do sales and marketing even though my background is technical. So they already highlighted me one thing, Fauzi, you need to know how to leverage on people. Okay, why we need to leverage on people? Okay, leverage is a lot of leverage, business management leverage, networking and partnership leverage, financial leverage, skill and knowledge, project management, time management, technology management. Okay, because like this, if we are businessmen, we can do everything, but at the end we are human. Human body has a limitation. We have a spirit, but the human spirit is boundless, but the body is have limitation. So we need to leverage things to other people. Let people do the things. We just monitor. So if we cannot leverage on people, if we do business, this hard for us to expand our business, to grow our business, because we have a limitation. Okay, so let's say like me, I want to invest in Indonesia. Indonesia is very good in the art of craftsmanship. Kerja tangan dia is very good. Okay, dan dia juga ada satu government policy yang dia buat perkembangan industri pendesaan. Kita kat Malaysia pun pernah buat tu, tapi kita pergi benda yang tak terlalu hard lah. Paling-paling kalau IKS tempatan tu, kalau dekat Felda tu, kita sebut buat kuih je, buat bahulu gulung, dia tak advance. Indonesia dia advance. They have a desa buat shuttlecock. Ada desa tu buat semua pekerjaan-pekerjaan kimpalan. that call it apa, desa apa, macam kampung, desa kampung, they do all the welding works, have a kampung do a shuttlecock, have the kampung doing macam kerja-kerja apa, kuih-kuih tu biasa lah. So they more advanced that. Dia buat cuma okay, kalau siapa yang dekat sini know about machine ataupun buat apa yang tahu pasal kereta, my friend is a very my partner dia sangat hobi on the car. In Indonesia, if you have a problem of your car, you no need to everything change the spare part. Sometimes that spare part have problem, like let's say your car block is pecah, dia akan repair, dia akan welding dan sebagainya. So Indonesia have this kind of the craftsmanship. That's why I say Indonesia have a human resource, they have a raw material resource. So the country sangat very good investment punya tempat lah kalau investor want to go. Okay, so apa yang saya bila kita masuk, bila kita tahu that country have ataupun we know some of skilled workers there, we no need to bring our skilled workers in from Malaysia. We just leverage on people, we just leverage on them. No need to susah-susah bawa. Because if you come from Malaysia, you need to banyak benda you kena bagi. You nak kena siapkan tempat tinggal, you nak kena dia punya visa, you punya working permit, everything. The cost will be very high. Okay. Okay, so human capital. So we have a human capital. Okay, partnership and expertise. So if we can leverage on the human capital, if we leverage on partnership and we can leverage on expertise, don't feel too hard. Let's say like me lah. I don't know operation, so I just leverage to my partner. You do operation, I do technical part, I do sales and marketing. I no need to do everything. My partner can do operation, but he's not good in sales and marketing, so they need to do that things. I think in leverage on people or leveraging resources is we can see on our company structure. Everyone do their job. No need to everyone and no one need to do everything. So same goes here. If you think leverage is more effective, you just leverage. Don't do by yourself. Okay. I want to touch one more thing, is about cash flow. In business, cash flow is more important. For me, cash flow is like a blood. Even though your company don't have a profit, but you have a cash flow, you can run the company. But if your company, for let's say you have a project, you tender the project maybe 10 juta. The profit is good, maybe 5 million. That means your profit around 50%. But the cash flow payment term is 3 tahun. Belum sampai tahun ketiga, tahun pertama you dah tutup. So for what? So if you don't have even you don't have a profit, but you keep have a cash flow, your company can grow, your company can sustain. This is what I learned, because I facing this during a pandemic. I facing this. My company to have in a bank account to have the money more than 5 days is something impossible. Always zero. Just sometime we get the payment, we pay everything, zero back. It just can maintain 5 days maximum. So what happened to us? We cannot expand. If we want to go something bigger, we want to bid a bigger project, we cannot do that because we don't have a resources of the money. Even though we know how to manage the cash flow, that means I get the money, I try to bayar lambat, our supply dan sebagainya, but I have a cash money, I can not invest, I can do the money, I can use the money to bring the company to other way to get a more profit. So we need to manage the cash flow very well. Okay, about the leveraging, we need to leverage to supplier, to our subcontractor, to distributor. Okay, and also when we leveraging, we can control the time, because if we do by ourselves have a limitation, so we can fulfill the due date or timeline itself. Okay, but I give you the last, I think this is last. Okay, long-term leveraging, we should know when we leverage on people. There's a leveraging, long-term in leveraging is a good thing or the bad things. For me, myself, leveraging is one thing you can do to get an immediate result. But for the long term, you need to plan back. Because before this, if you leveraging on people, But when you have been develop your business, you should do by yourself, because let's say before this you have a subcontractor, if you have a supplier, charge you that 10 ringgit. But when you do by yourself, you can make it 8 ringgit, so you can have another profit too. That's how you can decrease your OPEX lah. Okay, so leveraging is not a long-term thing, but leveraging is very important. But on the way, you should change it necessarily. Okay, thank you. Hopefully, if any question, we can go to the next session about the Q&A. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Thank you so much, Tuan Fauzi Ahad, for the very, very insightful presentation. So I open for the questions. Yes, if audience have questions, I open the floor. Or maybe can share through chat. Oh, okay. So for that, before maybe Tuan Fauzi, I have one questions. Okay, since you shared with us the Malaysia experience and also the Indonesia experience, as a what I'm proud of, because you bring the technology from Malaysia to Indonesia. So as a global leaders, what actually you find the criteria, the very important criteria for global leaders to face with the challenges, with the as you mentioned about the difference from the countries. So what you find is the most important criteria for in the aspects of global leaders. Yeah.
Okay. In the beginning, that's why I touched about 3 things important: product, requirement, budget. If we have a good financial, we can sustain. So we can grow in that country. Because this one, because I'm not a business punya basic, but what I know, what what I'm learned, business maybe take a time 3 years to 5 years. So if you can sustain 3 years to 5 years, for the next 6 years or for the next for the tahun ke-6, maybe you can dapat balik you punya apa, from there you can start grow. Okay, that's mean when we come, kita jangan ada satu impian yang I come today, tomorrow I can get profit. We cannot get that kind of a mindset. We need to create, like I said, we need to create a demand. We need to create a customer base. So after that, we plan well where we want to invest, what we want to invest. After that, we can sustain for 3 to 5 years. Maybe the tahun ke-6 kita akan boleh get a significant punya ni lah. So I think the challenge is adalah how you manage our strategy untuk kita sustain. Macam mana pun, okay, bila cakap sustain, dia banyak benda. How you want to market, how you want to make sales, sama ada you nak buat business tu, you tak that project you tak ambil untung pun, it's a lot of that. So untuk apa kita nak ada tu? Because kita nak sustain supaya tahun ke-6 baru kita boleh get the profit, ataupun tahun ke-3, tahun ke-4 lah. So that's the idea for me lah, bagi saya. Dia kalau you sekadar cuba-cuba, you buka lepas tu 1 year you rasa tak ada orang lah, after that you tutup, you tak akan dapat the platform yet, because you nak kena create the platform macam mana pun. Even though you go blue ocean or red ocean business, the same things. But the blue ocean, you kena ada another strategy lah, how you want to educate or make awareness. I hope they answer some of your question lah.
Yeah. I think I find that the very well strategy must be actually put on place. So here we got a few questions for maybe I read for you. Okay, number 1, what are the challenges and considerations when changing a business model that has already been implemented? Okay, that one for first questions. Okay, maybe you go first.
Okay. When I'm saying about the changing about business model, actually this is not good practice, because the one company you keep changing, people cannot go with you. But that's why I said this cannot implement to some company that well established like Renhill. This is a very big company. But for the small company, for the call it a startup company, you must do that. Okay, how we want to do that is first, same goes like Haji before. We must have a data. everything you do, you might have a data. How much you spend, how much you spend here, how much your expenses, how much you buy material, okay, how much your project cost, okay. You have a data. You put the data in one part, in one place. After that, you use that data. You do the analysis. Okay, how much you spend, the potential of the profit, where your place, or very what sini apa, dekat mana tempat yang you boleh fokus, mana tempat you tak perlu fokus, to avoiding the loss. Okay, after that you have a data, you make the analysis. After that you make the evaluation. Okay, evaluation is what you, because kalau tanya how many, siapa boleh bagi satu. Okay, kalau you do this business model, you kena tunggu 1 tahun. Tak ada. That duration pun, kalau siapa expert in business pun tak boleh bagi you exactly. You kena tunggu 12 bulan, you kena tunggu 24 bulan. Tidak. Tapi you need to know the pattern. When you play with data, you can see the naik turun. So you can make a immediate action. Oh, you think ni tak boleh work. Keep decreasing.